Hey everyone. Okay, first off, got some changes. It's going to be involving the diesel and my former four-wheel drive build. First off, the diesel. It's sold. The guy was supposed to come today, but he's having some vehicle issues. Hopefully tomorrow or next weekend. So I'm going to get a grimy cold start on that. It's 6 Celsius, so 42 Fahrenheit out here. And so it's a reasonably cold start for the diesel. Also, the truck hasn't been moved in a week and a half since I've been using the golf cart. I'm going to be getting a grimy cold start of the truck. And I'm going to attempt to do a grimy cold start on the golf cart. The golf cart's a little bit tricky to start. I'm not going to get into how you start the golf cart. I'll basically show myself starting it, but I'm not going to show how I start it. So, first off, just doing a quick introduction video. The diesel, I posted on Kijiji a while back to try and sell it because really it's too big for what I need it for, and if I want another one, I'll just build another one. It's not that hard to build. These GT6000s are still out there. You can get them relatively cheap. I didn't pay much for this tractor at all. Sorry about that, some people walking through the schoolyard. So, like I said, I didn't pay too much for it at all, and they are still out there. I could easily get another one if I want to build another diesel plow. So that's where I'm at right now, and the four-wheel drive, since I got the golf cart, I don't really need the four-wheel drive tractor. Also, I was running into a few issues with the front, with the steering, and me not wanting to go out and buy any different tires. So it's just going to go back to a tractor, and I'm going to sell the tractor. Simple as that. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to start off with a few grimy cold starts, get a few things moved around out here, and get ready for this big guy to leave next weekend, and or tomorrow, don't know yet. And what I'm actually getting two things. The one's so-so, but the other one is kind of cool. So just have to wait and see what I do end up getting. So stay tuned. Okay, it's a few days later after I made the first part to this video. I forgot to get the cold starts of the diesel and the golf cart and the truck. So I'm going to be doing that shortly. The diesel's sitting right here. Unfortunately, the guy was unable to come on Saturday or Sunday to get this. His truck broke down, fuel pump or something along those lines, and he was waiting on the part. So anyways, here's where the diesel's going to be sitting for now. I'm actually going to start it up and move it over to here. And as you can see, there's a few changes over here. The former four-wheel drive project is back together, and it's looking a lot like a tractor again, besides the back end. I would have had this together over the weekend, but I ran into two minor issues. Fuel line and the little clip on the transaxle. I just happen to have an extra one right here. These little guys right here, I had none. So I tried to pull one off of that four-wheel drive transaxle, or the rear steer transaxle, and use it, but it ended up snapping, so I couldn't use that one. The main reasons why I decided not to build this project, it's not the difficulty of the project, it's just I lost interest in the project. I could have did this no problem. I just mainly lost interest in the project. I may have said something different in the first part of this video about the tires and stuff like that. And also, that's another thing, is having to run different tires on the front. Stuff like that. It's just, I'm on a budget here. I don't have very much money to begin with to work on these. So that's basically put a flag in the project, and after that I pretty much just lost interest in the project in general. So I'd rather put this back as a yard tractor basically, or it would be a perfect plow tractor. It's got the 6-speed in it, so it'd be perfect for that, or if someone wants to build a racer out of it. As you guys know, I built my racer pretty much out of an identical tractor, and it's easily done. I don't know if I can or not. I think they use a different mounting method. I like that steering wheel, but I think they use a different mounting method. This has 2nd gen, the racer has 1st gen. So the way the steering wheel connects are a little bit different, unfortunately. If I had the time, I would swap the steering around, but since I want to be able to sell this tractor and make some of my money back on this tractor, I don't really want to mess with too much on it. I wish I had an extra second gen steering box sitting around, I would modify the racer, but I don't, so it's going to go back in here and we're going to leave it at that. I did give this a quick coat of paint over the weekend. I was able to get out to get the spray paint, but basically afterwards I realized I didn't have the fuel line anymore. I didn't really want to go back out, and it was Sunday and I couldn't get the clip for transaxle on Sunday either, so I waited till yesterday and I got all that stuff in there yesterday. But I have ran it. It does still run. I'll do a cold start on this as soon as I get the gas tank in it. I'll put the gas tank in, I'll get everything hooked up, and we'll do a crimey cold start on this thing as well. As you can see, I did car battery conversion on here. One of the most easiest and best conversions you can do on a lawn tractor, in my opinion. Put a car battery in them. A small car battery, it may or may not be able to start a car anymore, but it will work perfectly on a lawn tractor. Like I said, in my opinion, one of the best things you can do. So anyways, that's basically the end of the four-wheel drive project. The transaxle I have, most likely I'm going to try and sell it. Those are worth a bit of money in the second-hand market, so it's still good. It's still a good transaxle. It's a good 6-speed transaxle, so we'll see. I'll try and sell that as well. I know most likely there's people out there who are looking for those transaxles who may want to do a similar project, but really, since I got the golf cart, that completely changed my mind on building this. And I wish the golf cart was four-wheel drive, like pumper kickers, but I get what I can get. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to close up this hood. I'm most likely going to stay with these fenders here. I was originally going to put the green ones on the back and paint it black, but I think I'm just going to go with this look right here. And if I can't sell it this year, I'm going to get a mower deck for it, or at least try and find a mower deck for it, and put it back together as a mowing tractor, either with electric PTO, or I'll do the I'll put the handbrake back in, the cable back in for it. We'll see. I'll figure out something. When the time comes, and we'll go from there. I also have all the mower engagement stuff on the racer still. If I cannot find a cable engagement deck, I can take the stuff off the racer and put it on here, and it should all work on here. I believe the chassis are the same physically, but since this is a newer chassis, I don't know if it has all the bolt holes. But you can barely tell on this chassis that it had anything done to it. You can see a little bit of a line there where something was on there, but it actually cleaned up pretty good, and I sprayed it with black spray paint, so it's not bad. Originally I tried to slide this whole front end out in one piece, but it wasn't coming out. A lot of people bitch about my welds, but my welds actually hold pretty damn strong. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Upcoming in the next 3 videos will be some cold starts, the diesel, the truck, and the golf cart. It's it's not minus, it's +8 out here, which is about 47 Fahrenheit, I believe. +8 Celsius, about 47 Fahrenheit. I looked at the weather earlier, and that's, I believe, what it was saying. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep redneck like always, and please drink comment.